Now, going into our internal tools, we've also used the Sentry API to enrich our internal tools. So we have connectors platforms. Connectors are basically a way for our clients to ingest data from their data sources, whether that's Confluence, Zendesk. In this case, I took Zendesk as an example. And we build internal tools in order to have our solution architects, core engineers, or implementation engineers look into those jobs and investigate why, if there's an issue, what the issue is. We've integrated that with the Sentry API. So in this case, for example, I see there's a Sentry model here. So this job was a Zendesk job. I triggered that in March and it had failed. And I see that there's a Sentry issue here. So it directly showed up here. Now, as a user myself, I can see that this issue was resolved. This is only internal, but I can see that this issue was resolved. And I can see that it was assigned to the core engineering team. So if I need to follow up, I know who to follow up with. I know who's the owner of that issue. I know how many times it happened, but since this issue is resolved, this probably means that now I can just go in and retrigger my job, and it should work well. Now from here, if I need more information, I can always just click on that. It will directly deep link me into the actual issue. So this was for us a really good use of the Sentry API, because at the end of the day, it helped us reduce the amount of ad hoc questions we get from solution engineers and outside teams outside of core, because we're exposing to them the tools that we use internally ourselves to debug our issues. So that has been very helpful, along with the ability to pinpoint what team is responsible for that issue directly from the job that they are looking into. We do all of that by just pushing the proper Sentry tags and identifiers. So each connector job, for example, gets a Sentry gets a tag that gives it a connector job ID. And then when we're loading that page, we just make an API call to the Sentry API saying, like, do you have any issues tagged with that connector job ID? And if we get an answer back, that means there is an issue, and then we show it inside of that model.